the Motown scene. He's dropping gems like you never seen. Oh, you know Tom Gulley, he's the podcast king. Say what? Ladies man with a smooth, sweet swing. Bigfoot, spider, and 9/11 schemes. Tom's a man of your wildest dreams. Tom Gulley, he's got charm, got wit, and a silky flow. Oh yeah, talking mysteries only Tom would know. From R&B to the funk so tight, so tight. He's spinning webs like a spider at night. His voice is smooth like a Motown jam. Ooh, you can't help but say that's my man. Oh yeah, Tom Gulley, he's the podcast king. Ladies man with a smooth, sweet swing. Bigfoot, spiders, and 9/11 schemes. Tom's the man of your wildest dreams. Tom Gulley, I'm gonna, Tom Gulley, I'm gonna, Tom Gulley, I'm gonna, Tom Gulley, I'm gonna.
Hey everybody, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your hump day? And tonight I'm going to tell you about the microphone. That's right, this guy right here. Hold on, let me get this junk off the screen. Do that, do that. Okay, we're going to tell you about this guy right here. The microphone. Your buddy, the microphone, sure. Yeah, here on Hump Day. And as always, we here on the Tom Gulley Show hope you are receiving the full, total, and complete amount of hump that you so desperately crave and you so rightfully deserve. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell. All those absolutely free things. They only cost you a click that you can do to help us with the algorithm, the almighty, all-powerful, all-seeing algorithm. We have super chats. We have memberships. We have the PayPal. And it's all down here in the begging bar, where I beg you for support. Yes. And PayPal, we love the PayPal, because that's where you give the most and I get the most, and Google gets nothing. We also have like 250 or so podcasts, not the live streaming show, the podcast, the audio-only shows that we did, and our merch store, and that's at thetomgulley.show.com. Check it all out, and I will tell you about this guy, the microphone, star of the show. Hey, check this out. There he is, right there. That's the star of our show, the microphone. Sure. There are a couple comments we have to go over, and it is a mystery that is confounding me quite a bit right now, because I got this comment. They posted this like 2 hours ago. I watched it too, Doopa, our good friend. That was a great, brilliant wordsmith recognizing another brilliant wordsmith. I don't see any of Doopa's remarks, so I don't know what our good friend Gilman is referring to. And then he asked me, Tom, can we get your thoughts on this in the first 5 minutes of the show, please and thank you? I would love to, but I don't see the other comments. I don't know what you're talking about. And by the way, that doesn't at all affect my OCD whatsoever. I won't be thinking about that in the back of my head for the rest of the show. Why would anyone think that? Bud Gulley is here with this GRNH. I've seen this in certain circles. This, I mean, I know what the H2BH means, but the GRNH, I've seen it, and I've seen it a lot. And sometimes I don't want to ask what it means because I feel like that would make me less hip. And so I haven't asked. But I did go ahead and ask here. Good to see you, bud. Michael Gardner's here. He says, microphones today. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Well, I used to own a Shure Green Bullet. I'm not sure today. But I will show you a Shure microphone later. One of the most iconic microphones, actually, that exists. The Beasts, says the co-host Black Mike. I think I know who that is, but I'm not sure. Uncle Fatty's here. Good to see him. Shout out to AI Go Rhythm. Yes, it is great. Terry Nee says it's beautiful. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. Terry and I had fun last night in the chat room on Pat Dixon's show. It was awesome. Michael Garner said, if the Mid-Atlantic accent doesn't come up at some point, I'm going to spit on my screen. I'll do a whole show on that. I love the Mid-Atlantic accent. I'm writing it down right here, Michael Gardner. I'm going to do a show on that next week because the Mid-Atlantic accent was so prevalent during the movies of the 30s and the 40s and even into the 50s. It was that almost British American accent. Well, Marjorie, come into this room right now. I mean, it was very sort of... anyway, Terry Nee says, clipping. Am I clipping right now? Seriously? Hold on. I'll check and see. Let me see if I'm clipping. Because that's... Streamyard has been hosting people like crazy lately. Hold on, let me see. Let me listen. Let me listen back, shall you? Because I sound fine here. Let me see how we're doing here. Am I clipping? What am I going to watch a commercial? My own show. Let me see how we're doing here. Am I clipping? What am I going to watch a commercial? My own show. Say, Tom, am I clipping? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Watermelon and applesauce. Am I clipping? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Watermelon and applesauce. Doesn't sound like I'm clipping on my end. It doesn't. It really doesn't sound like I'm clipping. See here. It didn't sound like it there. And if it is, that's annoying. I don't know what I should do to fix it. Should I go out and come back in? I don't think that'll fix it. What to do? Well, tell me if it continues and it's really bad. Gulley really needs help. Boy, that is what the GRNH stands for. That's why people have been saying it so much. StreamYard clips a lot lately. Yeah, I was watching another show, and somebody was clipping like mad. But badly. I didn't hear any there. Gulley Bros. Gulley Bros. Let's see. I can't finish unless Walter Winchell is screaming the daily trade news to me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. No, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. North America and all the ships at sea. Flash. You're clipping, Gull. Yeah, Tom, last night you were also a bit clippy laggy. I thought it was just my internet. Turns out he's clipping in real life. That's hard to fix. I wish. Tierney said the Mid-Atlantic accent, also known as the transatlantic accent, is a blended, cultivated accent that combines features of American and British English, popular in the early to mid-20th century. Hey, I just said that in layman's terms. It clipped at the beginning of that. Fatty says much better. You were just talking over it. Let's see. Chef in the kitchen. Yes, you are. Thank you, StreamYard. You're supposed to be helping. You're not helping. I'm going to go out and come back in and see if that. Is this better? I don't really want to be clipping on my microphone episode. Daggone it. Now I'm going to have to do stuff I don't really want to do. Doggone it. Darn the luck. Isn't this awful? Let me see here. Now I can listen to myself and... Brother. Now let me see. Talking. I'm talking. This is just like... Yipe, that is clipping. I don't know what to do about this, kids. Let's see here. There's another thing I can do. Skibbity dippity hoop bop ba-dum ba-da boom. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Let's see. I can do this. Let's see. Is this helping? Is this helping? Is it terrible? I don't know. Why am I testing this during the show? Why does anybody use Streamyard? I'm so glad I'm not paying for this. It came back, went away, now it's back. It's the microphone episode, for the love of Mike. You know what I mean? Came back, went away, now it's back. I don't know if this is better or not. Smack it and call it a dirty name. No, it's. I saw another show where it was doing this. And it was the same thing. The host is like, it sounds great on my end. And no one's going to tell me whether the change I just made has fixed it. Okay, I'm just going back to it. All right, is this fixing anything? I think I'm just going to go forge ahead here. I don't know what else to do. I mean, Gilman asked me a question that I don't even know what he's talking about at the start, and now we've got this clipping issue. It didn't sound that bad, I guess. Still not good. Oh, God. Still not good. Actually, now even the chat's screwed up. It's like 70% bearable. There's one other thing I can try to do here. But I think it's just going to be a problem because it's a StreamYard problem. Let me see. This is going to sound terrible. This sounds terrible. This is a terrible sound, I'm sure. This sounds like I've mic'd the whole room, right? Right? But it's probably also clipping. This is not a me thing. This is a StreamYard thing. I saw it happen too. All right. I'll just go ahead and say it. Yeah. See, this is just, anything I do is going to clip. I guess I could just punt the whole show, or I could just do it with clipping, but that doesn't make much sense to me because then I've got a show that's kind of unusable for the rest of eternity. If it clipped my opening songs, I'm going to be really salty about that. It's terrible. Why would it be clipping? Improvised show about stuttering? Well, let's see here. One thing I could do, sound clipping issues. Oops. StreamYard. Bam, shakalaka. Check and adjust your audio input levels to ensure they're not too high. No. Check the correct microphone. Reduce input out. No, it's none of these things. Let's see here. I'll put recent sound clipping issues, StreamYard. Tried disabling browser extensions, using a different browser, adjusting the echo cancellation, reduce my testing you're using and all. You know what? Let's see. Reddit usually has. No. Jeez Louise. Hey, Team Brittany is here. Good to see her. You know what? Why don't I just answer some of your comments here? Tap it with the hammer. Okay. It's also clipping. Still clipped. Improvised. Stuttering Tom. That's right. They need a nice archive for the 22nd century. I will ask ChatGPT, why is Tom Gulley clipping? Do that. Tap it with the hammer. Hey, everyone. Hello, Team Brittany. I was watching Chad Zumach the other day, and he was having this exact problem. This exact thing was happening. And I don't think that I don't want to create another show for this. I so don't want to create another show. But there is one thing I could do. There is one thing I could do. All right, kids, we're gonna shoot the gap here. Let's see. BF gets it too. Don't know who that person is. Let's see. All right, kids. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what your old pal Tom's gonna do. And when I do this, it's probably gonna lose all of the images that I downloaded for this show. Every damn last one of them. Go out and come back in. I already did that. That helped shoot the gap. Let me see here. Well, oh, man. Let's see here. Now, does this help? Has this made it better at all? Tap the mic. That's you never tap the mic. Brittany's laughing. That's just great. Talk slower. Should I talk slower? Still, it's still doing it. R.I.P. Tom. LOL. Terry Nee. All right. Let's try this. This will definitely lose me everything I got. This is going to be bad. All right, let me see. Is this better? Is this better? Huh? Let me know if this is better. Let's see. Streamyard, turn settings, choose mic to a different setting. I've already done both of those things. Try lowering the bit rate. You don't do that in Streamyard. It's like a magic show. He's here. He's not. Say Beetlejuice 3 times in a mirror. See if that helps. Clear your cookies and temp files. That seems to help sometimes. I do that before the start of every show. It's the curse of the microphone. Doesn't really sound that much better. God dog it. 18 minutes into the show, and I have no clue as to... What to do. I completely logged out of Streamyard and logged back in, but I logged in to the show that I had created for this episode. The internet is glitching because of the new Stranger Things season. It doesn't surprise me. Maybe set the proprietary cloud synergized neural interface leverages adaptive heuristics to optimize dynamic scalability within decentralized quantum levels. That could work. That, you know what, Terry Nee? That's just crazy enough to work. That always works, Terry. Bang, zoom. Well, I think one thing is clear. We're not doing a show on the microphone today. Let's see. You know, I get an email once a day from Streamyard, and they're offering me these cut rates on 30% off and 50% off, and sign up for us. And I don't know that it's worth it, really. You know what? You know what we could try? Ooh, this is a mama. I don't know that this would do anything but make me happy, but I could check this out. This would be this is kind of a Star Trek thing I'm going to try to do. I am, during the show, going to try to convert from StreamYard to OBS and see what happens. I'm probably not going to do a show. In fact, I ought to just bail out of this one and maybe just do a Friday show or something, which fundamentally I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Well, but I can't even create. Oh, yeah, I can do that. All right, hold on. I do have quite a bit of technical knowledge. Let's see here. Streaming options. No, I don't want to do that. Yes, maybe I can do this. Oh, boy. Old Tom just stumbled on something here. And by the way, YouTube says I have an excellent connection. Reset the router. Those last few sentences weren't too bad. Everyone's leaving. Thank you, StreamYard. Thank you. You're doing God's work here. I swear to God you are. You really are. You're doing the world a service. You honest to God are. Turn down the audio. No, my audio is where it's always been. And my audio is probably set lower than many people's because I happen to know that digital audio, the one thing you can do wrong is overmodulate it. Oh, that's great. Let's see here. Yeah, I really don't want to do a show that just clips the whole time. I don't think that makes much sense. Do you? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Dupa is here. Or at least we can get to the bottom of this mystery. Dupa, you had posted earlier something that if you look at the top of the chat, here's what I saw, because your comments aren't there. It just says, I can't even reach that now. Thank you, StreamYard. StreamYard, you're just helping me all the time. I can't tell you. So Gilman says, I watched it too, Dupa. That was great, brilliant conversation. One word, Jesus Christ, it's just like, That was great, brilliant wordsmith, recognizing another brilliant wordsmith. And then he says, can you talk about this at the beginning of the show? I didn't see your comments. So I have no idea what you were talking about. Pray for golly. There's also a subtle white noise. No, that's great. Dupa is an enigma. She kind of is. Do you know what I'm referring to at all, Dupa, here when he's talking about that? That would be helpful for me to know. What was in the top of the chat from earlier before the show started, because it's driving me crazy. Tom doesn't hear women. First of all, she wasn't speaking to me. She was typing in my chat room. Hey guys, now here's Gilman, the two, collaborators. Stribs. Who's that Indian guy that keeps walking behind me? That's funny. I didn't post any comments today. I just got here. Well, maybe you posted them at the end of the day yesterday. That in some people's thing. But Gilman said, and I'll go to one more time. I watched it too, Dupa. That was a great, brilliant wordsmith recognizing another brilliant wordsmith. I guess Gilman's here. Maybe he could tell me what he was referring to. I have no idea. So, Gilman, it would be awesome if you could tell me what in the high holy hell you're referring to. There were no other comments there. So, let me see if I can do this. I'll tell you what. I hate Streamyard with such a passion. Oh, Letterman's Hall of Fame speech. Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it? You're not clipping as much now. Well, I don't want to clip at all. Gilman had a stroke. All right, you know what I could do? I don't know how to make this work. If I start streaming with OBS, what happens? I just started streaming with OBS. It says encoding overloaded. Can turn. That always says that. Always says that. Well, we're gonna not do a show on microphones. It's not, OBS isn't taking over, so I'll just stop that stream, I guess. So we'll stop the stream on OBS. It says stopping stream. Just stop it. Don't tell me for half an hour you're going to stop it. There. So, what do you guys want to do? Because I'm not doing a show on this anymore. This show is done. It's halfway through the show, and for crying out loud, Chad Zumach just kept doing his show, and I left because of the clipping. There's more people in here than normal. By the way, you can like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell. Also, we have super tips and memberships. Because God knows who wouldn't sign up for this. Thank you, streamer. You know what I could do? Gene 13, it's big microphone stopping the little man. Encoded. I don't know what that means. Need help, it says. Need help. I'll click that button. How can we help? The sound is clipping during my show, and I've seen this happening on many other shows recently. Gosh, wonder why I don't want to pay for this. Yeah, it just gives me a whole bunch of links. Contact us. Well, I'd love to. I would love to? How to technical issues. Bingo bango. There we go. Yeah, let's I'm being redirected to the Streamyard Help Center. Technical issues. What about recording? Stream quality. I think stream quality. Need help with the broadcast? Yes. What is the broadcast date? What is this? The 12th? Yeah, it's 12th. November the 12th. Problematic. Well, no, I can't. Problematic link. There we go. Just sit with me here. I'll get you your comments in just a matter of seconds. I'm going to try and write this this request without using profanity. Subject: sound clipping. First of all, our shows. I know it's not on my end or the YouTube end because I checked both sources. The sound is clipping. I've left the studio. I've signed out and signed back in, and the clipping continues. As you might understand, people don't want to super chat or buy a membership for this sort of thing. And I can't do a show that will forever be memorialized with clipped sound. You keep sending me emails wanting me to pay for your service. How do you think this of the many examples of how you do not help me succeed will help your aid in your efforts to sequester me as a client, a customer. I'm not a client. Consent, login consent to Streamyard account. Yeah, go ahead, whatever. By submitting your request to the data processing submit. Yeah, you go ahead and process my data. Yeah, let's get to your comments. Lucky they're even here anymore. I do love this. I do love it. It's a big microphone stopping the little man. Yeah, the Hall of Fame induction speech was great. I thought it was something involving me personally, you see. And, but what did you expect? I mean, he's Letterman. So, yes, it was quite appropriate. Wasn't crazy about the killers doing the lawyers, guns, and money. But, okay. Thought they could have got something. My cat chewed through, but I did like Leon Sklar coming on at the end. That was really great. Leon Kennedy, my cat threw through the cables at Streamlabs. Sorry, Tom. Why did Dupa remove that? Hey, Dupa, she probably didn't. What probably happened was I ended the show and she posted some things and StreamYard put them on the next show. That happens once in a while. It's not Dupa's fault. Quit blaming Dupa. She's an innocent in all this. Terry Nee said, many users feel StreamYard has gotten worse due to significant price increases and a decline in performance and stability, citing bugs, dropped connections, and issues with local recordings. These complaints intensified after the company was acquired by Bending Spoons in April of 2024. Yes, you know, they doubled the price, more than doubled. And you got no more features. Zero. They just doubled the price. And it's just one thing. I'm out. Don't leave. Don't leave, Gilman. Don't leave. What? I never have. No, I'm joking. There's no Gilman. Don't go. Please. It's not your fault. It's not her fault. It's always Streamyard's fault. That's what happened. You were responding to a comment from the day before. And I've seen this happen many times where I end the show and people post more things in YouTube, and rather than just leaving them there, Streamyard moves them to the next day at the top of the page. Not your fault. Not your fault. Indians won't understand that pedantic garbage. Probably not. Probably not. Gilman, don't leave. Please. We want you here. So, yeah. It was really hard for me to even see the Letterman Warren Zevon thing. I'm leaving. Jake Hudson is on. It's Husden. Yeah, guys, I don't blame you for leaving. This sucks. I really wanted to have fun and do a show tonight. Dang it. But I think as a courtesy to you folks, it's Dabbleverse commies destroying the screen. Well, that could be. As a courtesy to you folks, I probably shouldn't do any more show. The one thing that I can do here is good audio. Look at this. I even just bear with me for a second. I even went to the trouble of getting a picture of my microphone. My microphone. Look at that guy. Look at that fella right there. You know that guy wouldn't do you wrong, right? I've had this microphone for 25 years, and it works like a champ, you know? So, Terry, I need to clip my toenails later. Tell you what. It's weird because sometimes it sounds fine, and then others it just gets really bad. Like as I'm typing, I can hear you perfectly. My electric razor needs clean. Oh, like you use electricity. I keep saying I wish YouTube would just start their own. Why shouldn't YouTube have made something like this? And they could charge for it. That was totally integrated and I can tell you this right now. Somebody will be experimenting with Streamlabs this weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The only thing, and maybe I should investigate this, the only thing that I don't know how to do right this second, and I'm sure it's just an add-on, is how to add the chat to OBS. That's it. That's it. I can turn on OBS and watch everything on YouTube and just answer and all of it. So it's I hate StreamYard. I really do. And I was a customer for how long? A year, maybe more. Oh, God. Terry Neat, my wife wants to watch Touched by an Angel with me. Sounds better. Have fun. Well, that's about the only thing she's going to be touched by at your house. Oh, God. All right. I think the link is up at the top of the chat. Here's the thing. I prepared all of this week's show, and I do this frequently. I prepared them all on Sunday. I created the thumbnails. I wrote the descriptions. I did all the SEO. I put the links in all the rooms. I did everything days ago. And here's the thing. Chad pays for StreamYard. So I know it's not because I'm not paying. Waka waka. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should use this time now to talk about low expectations of entertainment. The waka waka and haka haka. Everybody realizes that's a ripoff of Fozzie Bear on the right. I mean, if you think that's funny, more power to you. Leon Kennedy says, let me tell you about clipping. I ought to do let me tell you about StreamYard. And by God, I've got half a mind to stop this show and create a let me tell you about other thing. I don't even know whether I'll leave this show up. He said, while a giant microphone is next to him. I picked that one because it's kind of girthy. I'll tell you what. It never stopped. Man. I just wanted to do a show. I was all excited to have a good time, and you know.
1, 2.
That song's old hat now. It's a great song. There's so many other. Well, this I know is true. I know that for damn certain. Nothing Terry Nee likes more than when I'm not happy. That's even the song clips. Thanks, StreamYard. Can't clip the song. You know what? I'm going to play a song of defiance. Yeah, on the way out of here. Which I think is going to be now. I appreciate however many of you that stuck with me. I'm going to leave this show here, and I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to change the thumbnail to something like StreamYard sucks or StreamYard nightmare show or something like that. And we'll do microphones another day. Or maybe we'll just never do microphones and this will be the micro. I mean, I had the history of it. I had a guy in Italy back in like 18 something and I had Edward Hume and I had all the and things. And there's 3 kinds of microphones. There's the dynamic, there's the condenser, there's the contact. I mean, I had it all. I'm going to bed now, Mr. Gulley. Change the title to Let Me Tell You About StreamYard Commies. Good night. Good night, Leon. The great Leon Kennedy. Hand for Leon Kennedy. Play a sound effect, but all right. I'm ending this show. I know I think Pod Awful has a show tonight. I'll be watching that. I guess this gives me time to make something to eat before that starts. But, and I do have to create a new thing for YouTube. So I could talk about a bunch of streamers that I don't like right now, but I'm not gonna. All right. Well, that old clock on the I'm not doing that. I'm not giving him that. That old clipping of my sound. Go get some ice cream. I don't need any ice cream. I think I'm gonna make some Earl Campbell's hot links. I'm gonna put cheese, And so, I'm gonna make a burrito. All right, have a good night, everyone. Doopa, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Please, if you see Gilman, tell him I wasn't mad at him. I'm so not mad at Gilman. I never am. I mean, he's from Kentucky, but I like him anyway. So, with all that being said, we might as well take this off of here. Nobody's donating to that. Yeah. Oh, wait. I got a comment in the bin. Terry Nees saying goodbye to Dupa. Goodbye, Dupa. Bye. Bye. Come out and play with us tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is about the Springfield 3 murders, which might be the streaming company murders if this keeps on. You tried, Tom. I know. I put in the old college effort. All right. Well, with all that being said, until next time, Streamyard will screw me over next time. Yeah.